What is up, everybody? This is the Flaming Yoshi. I have not done a video in a long time and deleted all my other ones because I am starting a Fallout 4 playthrough. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, this is a pretty long game. I don't know if my mic settings are bad. I had to get a new setup. I actually moved out, got an apartment, so we'll see how this goes. But just to get into it, Fallout 4 is one of my favorite games of all time. It has all the things I loved about Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas in it. The main story is not amazing, but it's good enough if you're new to the series. So I definitely give it a chance, give it a try. If you don't want to, obviously play it, you could let's play right now and watch me. So I'm gonna go and start a new game now, and I think we have a cutscene right at the beginning, so I will be quiet for that one. Oh, I guess it's still loading, but. And just to let you guys know, there's a million different routes this game could go. Every playthrough is different. I'm going to play the way I think Bethesda wanted the main player to do, like if you're the good guy. But obviously you could be a dick in this game. You could do whatever you want. So, I'm going to be playing the classic route of just being a good guy, doing what I think people should do, stuff like that. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
War never changes. In the year 1945, my great-great-grandfather, serving in the army, wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife and the son he'd never seen. He got his wish when the U.S. ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world awaited Armageddon. Instead, something miraculous happened. We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon, but as a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then, in the 21st century, people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource. The entire world unraveled. Peace became a distant memory. It is now the year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. And I am afraid. For myself, for my wife, for my infant son. Because if my time in the army taught me one thing, it's that war never changes. War never changes.
You're gonna knock him dead at the Veterans Hall tonight, hun.
You think?
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
Oh, that's so cool. That was such a such an awesome beginning. Yeah, it just gives me chills every time. I mean, it's so crazy because America's kind of like that right now. I mean, it's kind of getting close, 2076, it's 2021 right now in the recording of this video, but I know there's a lot of back and forth between China and America right now, so I'm not saying, it's not, I don't think it's going to go that way. It's too interconnected of a world, but it's just funny that the conflict is still there, the two biggest superpowers still. So it's a pretty realistic, like, you know, science fiction idea to have to pit those two against each other. So let's go ahead and get right into it with the character design. So I'm just going to pick a default one. There's a funny enough one that actually looks like a lot like me that I always play with, and I don't even change like anything. This guy. This is essentially like what I look like in real life, except my nose isn't like that big. I do have a massive forehead and the same hairstyle and stuff like that. So this is basically what I'm going to go with. So let's try that. Oh man, and there was so much hype for this game too after Fallout 3 in New Vegas, and I personally love it. A lot of people like give this game hate, but I don't know. I personally think it's a gem. I think it's got everything that I wanted to be done.
Ah, good morning, sir. Your coffee. 173.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Brewed to perfection.
Thanks, Codsworth.
Of course, sir.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. And like we're in the real time right now. This is so cool. Because like in the Fallout 3 in New Vegas, I kind of always wished I could see what the world looked like before, you know, the apocalypse. But this is your opportunity to kind of look at Grognak books and stuff like that.
Babies. My favorite.
All right, so we'll look around at some of this stuff. I'll show you some of the comments he says. So you drink some coffee. In the trailer, I think he opens the fridge.
Nuka-Cola. Ice cold.
Oh yeah.
Saddle up
Some Salisbury steak.
Graded A+.
You know,
Looks like the milk got delivered.
But Codsworth's really good with Sean.
Yeah, so Nora was just saying, sorry, someone's on the side of my apartment, but yeah, she was just saying that Codsworth's pretty good. All right,
It's a little early to be drinking.
Little early to be drinking.
Now, who left those here?
Yeah, right. We got a Vault-Tec van outside. Wonder what that could be for. And I didn't know this till a couple playthroughs ago.
I'm so proud of her. Good old USA.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was these other two options over here to click. So that's kind of cool. I actually really haven't looked through a lot of this stuff in here in my other playthroughs, but...
Can you get that? It's probably that salesman. He comes for you every day.
Oh, it's a salesman. Nice. But yeah, just to like quickly say again, like I said earlier, there's so many different directions this game could go. I'm going to do the generic way. I am going to try to explore every quest, every side quest. Obviously, in a game like Fallout or Skyrim or Elder Scrolls, I guess, there's never really a completion since there's Radiant quests that can be completed over and over again. But I'm going to try to do as many as I think are realistic in this game, including the DLC. I like using this question mark option.
Remind me again?
Why, we're about you, sir, and helping secure your future. You see, Vault-Tec is the foremost builder of state-of-the-art underground fallout shelters. Vaults, if you will. Luxury accommodations where you can wait out the horrors of nuclear devastation. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
Yeah, so to get the speech options, you're always going to get these four options. Usually the B button, I'm playing on the Xbox, this B button is going to be the dick option, like you're just a mean ass. The bottom one, A, is like this traditional one, in my opinion. These are all my opinions, I think. The Y button at the top is a question almost all the time. It's just you asking questions. And X is like kind of generic, I think. I don't really know what X is. It kind of switches up on me. But for this playthrough, I'm mostly going to be doing questions. Just because you end up getting more explanations. You end up getting more into the lore.
This country has gone to heck in a handbasket. If you'll excuse my language. The big kaboom is... It's inevitable, I'm afraid, and coming sooner than you may think, if you catch my meaning. Now, I know you're a busy fellow, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being a precious commodity. I'm here today to tell you that because of your family service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
But there's room for my entire family, right?
Of course, of course. Minus your robot, naturally. In fact, you're already cleared for entrance. It's just a matter of verifying some information. Don't want there to be any holdups in the unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation. Won't take but a moment.
Tell me more about this vault.
Oh, it has all the amenities of the modern home, I assure you. Not to mention total protection from nuclear radiation and hostile mutants. A better future underground. It's not only our mission, it's our passion.
Yeah, so it's a pretty good idea.
Sure, let's do it.
Splendid! Splendid. Now, let's see.
Sorry, I've kind of like, I want to get the correct, like, I'm still trying to learn how to best let's play this game. I don't want to be interrupting the dialogue all the time, but I also want to, like, you know, pitch in on my side of things. So, all right, so I'm just gonna do Matt. It's my name. All right. And then, I mean, you never see this. The only thing this affects is Codsworth. He can actually call out like 100 different names. I think they just put like generic names in here, and Codsworth will say Mr. Matt or something like that. So, so you start out with 21 points, and you have luck, agility, intelligence, charisma, endurance, perception, and strength. And I'm not going to go through every single one. Like, I'm not going to read every single one, but basically I'll do a quick run through. Strength does how much you could carry in melee. Perception kind of like lets you see your surroundings very well. So like different places will pop up on the map quicker. And I believe your aim and accuracy gets better. Endurance is just health and fitness. So your hit points go higher, or your heart points, or whatever people call them. As well as your resistance to radiation and other damage and stuff like that. Charisma affects speech checks in this world. So you can like smooth talk your way out of situations. Intelligence does affect experience points. There's some other pretty good perks in here. Agility gives you action points. So action points help you with the VAT system, which we'll get into later. And luck is just general good fortune. So like finding ammo and caps, which is the currency in this game. So you have 21 points to start out with. I like to always give myself a little bit of luck, a little bit of agility. I love getting intelligence right to 8 because you start leveling up pretty quick. Other people can have their opinions on that, but that's just what I like to do. Give everything 2. I don't like to have any 1s. Let's bump this up to 3. I am kind of a pack rat in this game's typically. Perception I can lay low a little bit. Do want a little bit of health. Maybe 4 here. We get these 4s. I get that 2. Yeah. That's probably what I'm going to go with. There is probably like way better ways to do this, but I don't know. This is just kind of what I like. So, all right. So that's all
Wonderful.
I want.
That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
Cute.
Mr. Matt, Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down. I think he needs some of that paternal affection you seem to be so good at.
You heard Codsworth. Go on.
That paternal affection.
How are the 2 most important men in my life doing? Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that.
Yeah, so I think all this was done in the trailer when
Hey.
they presented it back like 5 or 6
Much
years
better
ago,
now,
but
huh?
at least I think this game
Listen,
came out 5, 6
after
years ago.
breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit. Weather should hold up.
And X is also the sarcastic option. That's the one.
Will it be like that night in the park a year ago?
Mom, you should come and see this.
Codsworth, what's wrong?
Oh shit.
Followed by flashes, blinding flashes, sounds of explosions. We're trying to get confirmation.
What?
We seem to have lost contact
he
with our
say?
affiliate stations. We do have coming in. That's confirmed reports. I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Oof.
Oh my god.
We need to get to the vault now.
I've got Sean.
Chills, dude.
Let's go.
Every time. Every time I play this game, it gives
Sanctuary
me
Hills.
chills.
If you are registered, evacuate to Vault
Oof,
111
that's crazy.
immediately.
So yeah, running in this game, it's just the control stick. Y can be to jump. The walking and running looks so much smoother in this game than previous Fallouts. Another reason it's kind of tough to even go back and play those nowadays, at least for me. Because I mean, the stories I would say are better in New Vegas and Fallout 3, but like the controls, the firing, all that stuff seems so outdated now that I play Fallout 4. So I don't know.
If you're in the vault program, head to the gate.
This is insane.
Sir, I am.
This would be so
You
terrifying.
don't get in.
I'm going in. You can't stop me. Okay. I'm reporting this.
If you're in the program, step forward. Otherwise, return home.
We need to get in. We're on the list.
Infant, adult male, adult female. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Good luck, ma'am.
You two, follow me.
God help
Come
us
on.
all.
What's gonna happen to all those people outside
We're
the
doing
gate?
everything we can. Now keep
looks like-
moving.
This way.
Again, apologize for being kind of cutscene heavy and me not talking a ton this first
Step on the
episode, but
platform in the center.
kind of the nature of these Let's Plays at the beginning. Where is Nora? There you go. So I like being in 3D
Almost
right
there.
now, or
We're
not
gonna
3D,
be okay.
but third person.
I love you. Both of you.
We love you too. Oh my god!
Hold on.
Oh man. Yeah, so I don't know if that's like scientifically correct. I've always heard that if you could see the explosion, then you're pretty much screwed. If it's a nuclear detonation. Obviously, America dropped 2 bombs in Japan, I believe, and the cities were Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I mean, everybody learns about that in history class, but I mean, you can't imagine like the devastation of that. Like, I can't imagine. You know, like that would have been insane, to be honest.
Everyone, please step off the elevator and proceed up the stairs in an orderly fashion.
No need to
All right, so we can move. This is your introduction to Vault Tech
situated in your new home. Vault 111.
and
A
Vault
better
111.
future underground.
So we just...
Yes, up the stairs.
I can't believe it. If we left
Hey.
a minute later.
What?
No,
We
no,
don't-
going
don't
on?
get caught up thinking about that. You're safe now.
Excuse me.
Everyone, just head up these
Oh my
stairs
God.
and through the
Yeah, there's just
door
not
there.
really any good dialogue options here. I think they go over there and cry.
Hey.
Up the stairs.
Hey.
Head inside. Just up the stairs there.
Yeah, he's freaking out. Me and Nora can go up here. The vaults look so nice here.
Pick up a suit right over there.
Head down the hall.
Female and infant. Levels are good.
Right over there, please.
Good.
Take a vault suit, then head down the hall.
Okay, so they're waiting on us. I was just chilling,
Take a
but
suit.
You'll need your suits before we can take you further.
Thanks. What now?
Just follow the doctor here. He'll show you where to go.
All right, you three. Follow me.
all right.
See? This is our new home.
Oh, you're gonna love it here. This is one of our most advanced facilities. Not that the others aren't great, mind you.
One vault suit.
It's
now
gone.
Just head down the hall.
Our home. Everything we had.
Sir?
My mother and father down in D.C. Oh, God, honey. What if they didn't make it?
How long do you think we'll be down here? But Vault Tech
Oh, we'll be going over all that in orientation. Just a few medical items we have to get through first.
Just checking everyone off the list as they come in. As well as comfortable.
Prepared for the future, right?
Always nice to be an optimist.
Hey there.
Follow me. Just step in here and put your vault suit on.
It'll be okay. Daddy's right here. See?
Who's my little guy? I'm not going far. I'll just be over there.
There he is. See? Daddy's not going far.
All set? Just step inside and put on your vault suit.
Nice. Into the decontamination pod we go.
The pod will decontaminate and depressurize you if we head deeper in the vault. Just relax.
Time for a whole new life.
Resident secure. Occupant vitals normal. Procedure complete. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Manual override initiated. Biotech stasis. Ascend.
So at this point, it's when you realize that you were frozen, cryogenic stasis. So it wasn't actually a decontamination pod, you were frozen. And yeah, you have the option here to bang on your glass if you press A. Or I guess any of the buttons, right? Yeah, no, just A.
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you.
I'm not giving you shot.
Drastic way to start the game.
At least we still have a backup.
That froze you back up. Yeah, so it's pretty brutal. Baby stolen, wife killed. You have to watch it, and you just get frozen again with nothing to do.
Cryogenic array. Vault residents must vacate immediately.
Oh, jeez. Finally getting to some gameplay. Let's go. So we started our first quest, Out of Time. Exit Vault 111. So, a bunch of stuff you could first do.
Come on! There has to be a release! Come on, come on, come on! Oh, God!
Vault residents must vacate immediately.
I'll find who did this. And I'll get Sean back. I promise.
Oh, so badass. I gotta say the voice actors in this did amazing, I personally think.
Why would Voltaire do this? Can't be the only one left.
Hello? Anyone?
All vault residents must.
Why'd they do this? They're all dead. Why?
Yeah, so that's basically
Why'd
all the
they do
speech
this?
options I think that he will say. But yeah, you know, there's a lot of the old-time Fallout players that know like how all this stuff works. I mean, there's terminals in this game. I'm not going to read through every single one, but I do want to like go into the lore of this game. So I really do like looking at stuff and reading and talking about that stuff. And there's tons of lore to the Fallout universe that I'm going to try to get into. I don't know all of it, but another fun part about Let's Playing that I've seen, like I watch Chugga Conroy mainly, and like some other guys, like you know, Nintendo Capri-Sun, like some of those guys that have been doing this a long time. It's fun because when they post videos, like, you can actually they like learn stuff themselves, right? So if you guys notice anything, I miss anything, please like reach out, comment, let me know. I'll go back and do it, or I just want to learn it in general, right? All right, so cryogenic array offline, premature termination resulting in system failure, isolate manual remote overrides activated. Okay, life support, yeah, same thing. Yeah, so now we can go through every single pod, and basically all of them say deceased, cause of death, asphyxiation due to life support failure. When you go to Nora and Sean, pod door manual override was engaged, which we know, and Matt, unknown remote override engaged. So I never really understood this, but like for some reason, I don't know how these guys died, because they like in the, you know, at the scene we just saw, I imagine, you know, the guy and the woman that was trying to grab the baby from Nora. I'm assuming they left these guys all alone. You know, they left us two alive, but I don't know how all these guys ended up dying the same way. So it's kind of weird. I don't know. It's whatever. But okay, moving on. Getting into the gameplay. Let's keep moving forward. You can go into this room over here. It's just the same thing. There's just a bunch more. There's another terminal and a bunch more of these. What are they called? Cryogenic facilities. This is the door. I can't go this way.
Malfunction in emergency exit door override. Please contact
Now, one thing that is different from Fallout 3 New Vegas compared to this game is that junk is incredibly more useful. The crafting system in this game, holy cow, man! Like they really did a brilliant job with this. Ooh, what the hell is that? That's a rad roach. Get my baton out. So, yeah, rad roaches are back in this game. I believe there's a line that he's supposed to say there that only happens, like... I mean, I don't know how to trigger it, but it's like some games, some playthroughs, he says it, sometimes it doesn't. He's like, what? He says something like, Jesus, giant bugs, or something like that, which is the same. Like, I'd be pretty freaked out, too, to be honest. This is security terminals. Let's check this guy out. Security instructions. It's designed to test the long-term effects of suspended animation on unaware human subjects. Security staff are responsible for maintaining installation integrity and monitoring science staff activity. Under no circumstances are allowed to deviate from assigned duties. Security staff are authorized to use lethal force. Yeah. So what you'll get to know through these vaults and all this stuff is that Vault-Tec is an actually crazy, like, unhinged experimental company that, like, we're all about protecting the future Americans and all this stuff, but at least that's what they gave off, the perception of that. But that's nowhere near the truth. They basically created all these vaults as, you know, testing experiments and stuff like that to test on humans, which is incredibly insane. But it's kind of cool to like go through and see all the stuff that they were trying to do in this, you know, pseudo universe or whatever. Okay, so upon activation notice from Vault-Tec, all personnel required should show up. Research staff will be responsible for resident intake and escort each to the cryogenic pod. Yeah, residents not accounted for in the manifest should be asked to step aside and detained forcefully. All residents have been sealed into their preservation chambers. Dispose of the detainees. Vault entryway must remain sealed under any circumstances. Staff and duties. So here's the science staff. Members of the research team must daily monitor the vital signs and cognitive activity. Life-saving intervention is required if greater than 80% of the resident population has perished while in cryogenic suspension. So just basically, like, I think it's testing the limit of this cryogenically sealed stuff. Security patrols are to be carried out on a constant 8-hour rotation. Blah, blah, blah. Facility service and maintenance. They need to perform duties. So the security team is also doing janitorial duties and stuff like that. Oh, the distribution. Actually, it's not security. It's the distribution's left to the overseer. Okay, gotcha. Oh, whoops. All clear and evacuation. All clear message. And then following the nuclear event, Vault-Tec will monitor hazards such as radiation levels, enemy invasion, attacks, and other factors. Once conditions are deemed safe, this terminal will receive an all clear notice. And then you can evacuate. It says disregard any notices from organizations or individuals not associated with Vault-Tec, including government and military. So obviously they thought they were above the law and stuff like that. Residents are not to be disrupted or evacuated. Vault-Tec will attend to their needs remotely once Vault 11 staff has been evacuated. So the staff can leave, but the people in the Vault cryo facilities just need to stay, which is super messed up. Mandatory shelter period. It's classified as a short-term assignment. You're basically just waiting for the all clear. And then this is in the absence of an all clear, the overseer may elect to evacuate staff after a mandatory shelter period of 180 days of containment. Under no circumstance may Vault 11 staff evacuate during the shelter period unless receiving the all clear. So it's only 180 days, but I think they still need to leave the residents alone. So here are some logs. We'll start all the way in the back. God, it finally happened. The world's over. Barely got all the residents inside. Not everyone made it. Now it's just us and the icebergs. I don't get it. They're trying to explain to me that keeping them frozen is a big experiment for a better future. I don't know. It just doesn't seem right that we were all smiling at them all the time before putting them on ice. Shouldn't we have told them something? Yeah, no shit. Christmas Underground. Got together with the boys. Had a little party. Best gift that got handed out was a fancy lad snack cake that wasn't too stale. None of the scientists came, and the overseer wasn't there either. They hide except from us, and their company secret only for the higher-ups, whatever. Just a few more months till the all-clear is supposed to come through. Only a few weeks left in our mandatory shelter period. Everyone's getting stir-crazy. Yeah, that's for sure. It's not just the fact that I've been staring at the same break room and bunk bed for over 6 months. We have enough food left for tops. Oof. The main door accessing the vault exit is malfunctioning. Now the only way out is through the overseer's evacuation tunnel. How can we... Yeah. Last entry. No all clear is coming. We need to leave. We're all but out of food. Let's confront the overseer, but never knew man this small could shout that loud. Now he's locked himself in the office. Along with the rest of the science staff, we're supposed to hand over food, weapons, and medicine, or there are going to be consequences. Yeah, smart. One way or another, we're getting out of this vault. Oof. Gives me chills. Cool. Yeah, so that just gives you like a quick idea of like how shitty this this company was, at least for this vault. So I am going to end it off here. We'll get more into the combat again next episode. Sorry about that again for the millions of cutscenes, but we'll slowly get out of this and start getting into more combat, more action-driven episodes. So, all right, see you guys on the next episode.